Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I'm at one of my chill spots on the canal. As you can see, we're really close to sunset. It is after 5 right now. This is a little bit after, so we have maybe an hour or less to sunset. Today is actually Fat Tuesday. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be chipper here and cheery, but I'm having a hard time doing it. Yeah, it's Fat Tuesday. Should be in a good mood. Should be half cocked, you know, maybe a couple beers in me, but no, not yet. It's all this talk of WW3 and all this bad stuff going on in Ukraine. It's hard to have a traditional Fat Tuesday today. Very difficult. So my heart goes out to everybody in Ukraine. Hope this gets over with soon. A good resolution, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to chill and fish. Maybe we should just start fishing like it's the last time we're fishing. I don't know what to do, man, but the sun is setting. It's like 71 degrees out here. It's pretty nice. So yeah, you're right. This is my solution. Escape to the water and fish. Strawberry chicken with vanilla added to it. I'm gonna cut this piece a little smaller and cut it in 2. I want to use small pieces tonight, even though it's really nice out here. Like I said, 71 degrees right now. I think that will work right there. Just hook it once. Even though it's nice, the water temps are still really cold, so the fish still think it's winter, even though we're really close to it being spring down here. Really close. It's going to happen sooner down here than anywhere else in Louisiana or further north of Louisiana. Yeah, as you can see, we already got fresh growth right here. This was like down to the ground, and now this clover is up, so it's starting to look and feel like spring up here on the land. But it'll take maybe a month or less for some water to warm up to those normal spring temps. Maybe by April we'll have spring temps in the river, but before then we'll have them in this canal right here. All right, he's finally passed us. So this rig is just like what I was using yesterday. 3-ounce no roll on 40-pound main line. And then my leader has a 4/0 octopus style hook on it. I have to tie up this rod. We'll watch this one while I do this. Right, before I actually tie anything up, since I was fishing a place that has a lot of structure in the water, rocks and whatnot, I want to run my fingers along the line to see if I got any damage spots. I don't want to go too deep into the reel. It's just maybe the first 10 feet or more, 10 to 15 feet. And I did find a spot right here, so we want to cut that off, because that little damage right there, you can't see it probably, but that could result in a breakage. I got to issue a correction here. I was just looking at these hooks. These are my 4/0 right here, and I realized that what I just threw out was not a 4/0. These were 4/0. I don't know how I did that, but yeah, that was a 1/0. So we got a 1/0 out there with a piece of chicken on it, because I realize now that my 4/0 aren't snailed and my 1/0 are. There we go. Now we're gonna have a piece of chicken with a 4/0. Could even go with a bigger piece, but I think it's going to be fine. Smaller baits in winter time is a winter tactic. It's not just that I'm trying to catch small fish. It's that big blue cats, for instance, will not really go after a big bait so much as a smaller bait this time of year, but other cats might, like flatheads will still go after a big bait. Nice. We are going to do this sunset session right today. I only brought the one. That's all I need to appreciate this afternoon. To health and to peace. Yeah, fishing's not just a way to put food on the table or a sport. It's also just a way to let it out, chill. And that's what I need to do. Don't need beads thrown at me today. Don't need any more talk about World War III. Just need to watch these tips go down. See if we can put something up on the bank. Oh, he disappeared. There was a soft-shell turtle down there. A lot of you guys probably don't realize, or you just don't know, that in my late teens and 20s, throughout all my 20s actually, I lived in New York, and I was surrounded by Eastern European communities and other communities like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans there in Manhattan. Even though I'm from Texas, I did live there for a good part of my life. So I have a lot of friends from Ukraine, and I have a lot of friends from Russia. And this channel does have subscribers in Ukraine and Russia and other parts of Eastern Europe and everywhere else in the world and all over the States. My heart really goes out to my subscribers that are in Ukraine and all Ukrainians. Here pretty soon we're going to hear the bugles because the sun is down below the horizon. I would like to catch a fish in this video, but yeah, I kind of was thinking that we would have an anti-war theme here because WW3 sounds horrible, especially when you start talking about nukes. And what's going on in Ukraine is just straight up horrible. But we must persevere. So right now it is dark over there. Several hours still before the sun rises. Not too many, but a few hours before the sun rises. And I think it's pretty cold. It was snowing over there. I don't know if it's snowing now, but it's very different. Very different there right now. It seems like a lot of the attacks have been going on at night. So while we're watching our sunset, they've already been bombarded, and they've been down in the basements hiding, or down in the subways, which are really deep there in Kiev, which is the capital. I just hope it doesn't escalate. I hope it is over soon and has a good resolution. I hope we get a bite soon too. Look at that brown pelican. Well, as you can see, it is just about dark. We still have a bit of the sunset lingering. I would say it's time to turn on a bigger light. We have a massive bit of barges coming through. He's doubled up. I think he's got 4. Could be 6 though. Could give me a bite. Barge bite doesn't necessarily happen when they're right in front of you. They can get past you and that wake is still moving. Those fish are still moving around because that's what's going on. It's kind of spooking the fish, making them scatter, and they move around and they end up finding your bait that way. Oh, yes. Well, I guess we could call that a barge bite because we're at the tail end of his wake. This is on the first rod, on that 1/0 that I misquoted as a 4/0. Yes, it is not big. You just could flip him right into the deck, swing him right up here. I was kind of thinking about taking one for dinner tonight, but this is just too small. It's not worth it. Little blue cat. Oh, maybe that is a 4/0. Don't listen to me. All right, it's your lucky day. There's only one way to tell here. Sorry guys, I'm having a Biden moment. I know those are, yeah. Maybe I did have some 4/0s that I could snell up, and then I had some I couldn't. And maybe this is my last one that I snelled up. Yeah, you're right. Sundownism. All right, guys, it's now 7 o'clock, and that's all the time I had. I got to go meet someone, possibly go fishing again Yeah, you're right. Remember, guys, appreciate every day you get. And if you're in Ukraine or you're Ukrainian, you're in my prayers. Let's hope everything works out. See you next time, guys.